working. Okay, hi guys, and welcome to Grand Ages Medieval. This is a game that obviously, as with many others, I have no idea what it is about. I haven't played it, but from what it seems to be, it's supposed to be another grand strategy game featuring like medieval Europe, in which you start like the mayor of a small city and you go along into becoming the great conqueror emperor of the entire European continent. At least that's what it said in the description of the game. What I get from it is basically a grand strategy game, and maybe from the reviews like a combination between Europa Universalis and uh, like Crusader Kings 2. And you know, that sounds fair enough, I suppose. I am going to go right ahead and have a small let's play of it. I'm not sure if it has any sort of tutorial, but I'm going to try to like keep it within like 20 minutes of time, like the first episode. And as with many games, if you guys like it, I might continue it. If not, then you know, it's going to be just a small play around here. Alright, so we have campaign. Story takes place in the region around Constantinople in the year 1050. It will take you through all the features of the game, after which it will be converted into an open game. So you can technically go with this, or you can just start off with an open game from the beginning. This game allows you to customize starting conditions and difficulty level. Will you, the ruler of a small town, succeed in rising up the ranks and ultimately becoming the emperor of all Europe? Let's just start off with the campaign. So this is what we will look like. And I have like a better look over here. We can change our shield. So there we go. That looks pretty good. The crest. I think something like generic, maybe. Oh my barrels. Oh man, I have quite a lot of options here. Maybe this shield color. Red is fine. Crest color. Do we have? No, we don't have orange. Well, fuck me. Yeah, Leon Vasilios will be our name. Alright, I think we're good to go. If you realize that something will take a while to complete, you might want to press the spacebar to increase the game speed. So it will be that kind of game. Alright, basic controls. Would you like a short introduction? Absolutely. I can skip at any time. I have no idea how the game is played. Alright, so we start in Sofia. Wow, look at this freaking game. WSAD to move around. Very good. Try zooming in very close into the town to get a better view. Wow, look at it. Look at how close you can view. Look at that. We can actually see like the people inside. Obviously, we don't think I can do anything with them, but that's pretty amazing. And also, we can press the middle mouse button to rotate the camera, or the Q and E key. Got it. Next one. Wow, the zooming in is like going very, very fast. Like just a little bit. If I go, it goes. It like has steps of zoom. I don't know. They're like very big. Zoom out until the town name and symbols become visible, and then click on the small military symbol. Troops in town. Oh, I see. Have some scouts over here. Now right click on a position outside the town to redeploy the scout.
Almost there.
Here. Now move the scout close enough such that the town is within the range of view.
No problem.
So we'll need to send it to Scout Budapest, which is quite far away. Oh,
Let's get on with it.
We should go and send him through this way. Alright, so it starts relatively close to like Constantinople, like the Byzantine region.
No problem.
Obviously, for those of you who don't know, Sofia is like in Bulgaria. It's currently the capital of Bulgaria. So
we're practically there.
Practically there. We're going like upstream the Danube River, and we're going to get to it in a very short while. We're using the road, which is definitely faster. Look at them! Wow, they are hidden in the forest, I think.
It's nearby.
You can actually see like how much distance they go. And other ranks. Alright, it is within inside the house. Town of Budapest is visible. You can click the town centers and choose the diplomacy tab. Oh, hello.
I was wondering when our paths would cross.
What a fancy looking gentleman. Now make an offer by offering at least 10 11,400 gold and asking for a trade agreement. Wow, that's a lot of freaking gold, but you know.
You think you have something to offer me?
Yes. This trader will allow your trades to pass through the towns of your competitor. Furthermore, your building squads will be allowed to build in this town. Also, that's like sort of a transit agreement. Okay, we are offering commodity. No, wait. We offer. What, 11,000? It doesn't say that it's gold, but I assume that it is 11,400. Okay, and we demand a trade agreement. Can demand sympathy, not request apology, just pay a gift. Can demand gold in exchange. I don't know why would we do that. Commodities. Can demand the town. You know, just like, you know, buy the town, whatever. Anyway, trade agreement. That should be fine. Good to go.
Count yourself lucky that I'm willing to accept your offer.
Oh, cool. It's only when you have a trade agreement that you'll be permitted to send your traders into town belonging to a mayor or a competitor. Your partner will also start making use of the alliance immediately and send traders to your town. The trader is waiting for orders in Sofia. Then by clicking on the trader symbol next to the town name. The town name will only be displayed when you have zoomed out a little bit. You have to go all the way back, click on the traders in town. Look at this lovely gentleman, Bogomil Karavelov. Slavic gentleman. Each town there are several buildings that you can carry out important action. The most important building in your is your office in the town center. Click on it so that your trader can interact with it. Oh, interesting. This dialog provides you with information on the town. This is where you can configure commodities production, check the stock of commodities in the town, and carry out trade, provided you have selected the trader in town. It's the second. Alright, back. Check the town, provided that you have selected the trader in town. Now have a look at the various areas. As you can see the production, we're producing wood or lumber, we're producing bricks, producing grain and fruits, and we can also like configure production, trade, lumber, I think this is like the value, stock in town, price, trader, average price, and for other things, consumption. Wow, this is production and this is consumption. Okay, I was scared a little bit because I was seeing 40, but that's the price actually. So we're actually fine. We're overproducing, and all the towns. Well, we only have one town, so technically this is all there is. So we're going to be production in 10 weeks is going to be fully positive. Everything is on green, so I think everything is okay. Every larger dialog has a little eye in the upper left corner providing information. Move your cursor above the eye to get information about specific. Oh, I see. Then we should pay particular attention to the prosperity of your citizens and current events. The business in the town are listed under production. Each town may have up to 5 different types of businesses. Determine by making selection by the production tab. Under trade, you'll see which commodities are currently in stock the town and their current price. You have selected a trader. If he is currently in town, you can conduct trade between the trader and the town. Note, all businesses only sell the commodities they produce directly to the town at the current price. Your traders can then purchase the commodities from the town, sell them at a higher price in other towns. Okay, that was a lot of reading, but how it says, a strategy game, you got to get used to it. Trade commodities between town and a trader with selected traders. Now go to the trade tab and purchase 50 barrels of bricks by selecting the commodity, holding down the left mouse button and moving the cursor to the right. Interesting. I see. Right, we got 50 bricks. Why we did that, I have no clue, but we did it. According with the principle of supply and demand, the price will increase when the commodity is in short supply in town. So because we bought it, technically the price will increase, or I'm a little bit confused where did we bought it from. The stock bars next to the commodities indicates the available stock. Alright, it's in good stock, I suppose. Now close the town dialog, as you should sell commodities in town where they will fetch a higher price. Good. Now send your trader to Budapest by right-clicking on the town. Oh, so we still have him selected. Oh right, yeah. So we bought like 50 bricks for him, I see, and we can now send him when route, disband unit. Wow, insufficient data. So send him to Budapest
Happy to
to
oblige.
sell it for 1,700 gold. Is that what I understand it is? Wow, it's going to take him a really long time. Look at this. This is barely logging on. So we can increase the speed by pressing spacebar. Alright, 10 times the normal speed. Add speed! We have to keep it pressed though in order to like maintain the speed. I hope that you can like have a way in which you can maintain the speed up, otherwise... Oh, there we go, you can go into times free speed over here. Even that is pretty slow for a trader. But I suppose that the trading routes are like automated once you start to get going. Open the town dialog in Budapest and sell 50 barrels of bricks. In order to be able to do so, a trader must be selected and located into the town. Alright, we are here. We can go, I suppose, to trade, and we do have the bricks. And we can sell all our 50 barrels for, wow, like double the profit. Cool. Close the town dialog. Good. Can set the HUD, the overall game speed in the HUD. Choose a low speed so that you do not miss anything while continuing your next move. Now set the game speed to 0.1. Wow, really? All units will be displayed next to your game speed. You can click on the symbols next to the numbers to switch back and forth between them. Oh, that's good. So we have like building squads, traders, and the troops. Okay, one more thing before we end the introduction. On the bottom right of the game tips window, you will find information to help you with the establishment of your empire. Have a look at these tips. Oh, here, tips for the game. Whoa. Alright, I don't think you expect me to go read all of these. I'm just going to figure it out on my own, don't even worry about it. At the top of the game things, you'll find the section of basic controls. Many buttons functions are listed here, which will make it easier for you to master the game controls. Oh man. Yeah, and all the like hotkeys and things like that. I think for the general part, I think I pretty much got it because I've already played games like Europa Universalis, obviously. I haven't played the, what was it called? Crusader Kings, but I heard it's a good game, so I might get into it. Additional information is available to help dialogue and will be provided by tips, which will be displayed during the game. Alright, so Chapter 1, Father's Farewell. Wow, now we actually get into the game.
The 11th century. All of Europe is an upheaval. Bold rulers achieve new independence from churches and kings. Increasing numbers of towns that grow ever more influential rise around monasteries and dioceses. Skilled professions and trade flourish, resulting in larger markets and new inventions. Increasing numbers of people learn to read and write, and convents lay the foundation for a long tradition of academic scholarship.
I think you're a little bit
It is
early
also
on
a
that.
time of conquest. The Moors press forth across the Iberian Peninsula
Right.
all the way to the Pyrenees. At the heart of the continent, the Rhine divides the descendants of Charlemagne, who are at odds with each other.
Alright.
The ancient horseback peoples in the eastern plains give rise to the new Polish, Hungarian, and Kievan Rus empires. The Viking territories now extend all the way to the Volga. Their descendants, the Normans, have conquered territories in France, Brittany, and on the Italian peninsula,
Yeah,
forcing Rome to accept their conditions.
they didn't really
To the
keep them
east
for long.
towers Constantinople, proud heir of the Greeks and the Romans, the center of the Orthodox Church, eternal bridge between the Occident and the Orient. For generations, the Byzantines have defied the Bulgarian rebels in the west and the Seljuks in the east from this very city. They have even been able to drive back the Normans, at least so far.
They are not going to be able to do it for long. The Turks are coming. Just wait
Rural
40 years.
population desires the safety that towns and cities are able to offer. But these also need to protect themselves from the greed of foreign rulers
Wow.
and plundering mercenary hordes.
Cool animations.
It is not enough to simply provide protection and jobs. A ruler can only consolidate his economic and military position if he continues to found additional towns and build new trade routes,
Wow.
and in this manner expands the territory under his dominion.
Cool.
The story I would like to tell you begins in Byzantium. At this time, the empire controls all the territories between the Balkans and the sources of the Euphrates. Budding principalities, most of which are ambitious and unscrupulous. In the Senate of the capital city, Constantinople, their representatives are embroiled in a constant power struggle with the emperor.
Just like in Rome, how about that? Get it? Because they're like descendants of Rome, because...
Intrigues and civil war result in the emperor's throne constantly changing hands for centuries. It is only under Constantine X that the empire finds a certain modicum of peace, in part thanks to his ravishing bride Eudokia, whose wisdom is known far and wide. The hero of our story grew up in Sofia, far away from the imperial court. But his rise to power will be unparalleled. For now, he is as young as he is inexperienced, and much time will pass before I can call him my friend. His name is Leon Vesalius. His father made a name for himself on the eastern battlefields, and Leon, full of ambition, strives to follow in his footsteps.
Cool.
The old warrior has just been assigned to the Imperial Guard. Before he departs, he transfers control of Sofia to his son. Leon is to continue leading his hometown, ensuring that it prospers. For this purpose, the father gives his son a book filled with the teachings of a certain wise leader. Thereupon, I encounter this young man for the first time, for I am the author of that book.
Alright, cool.
Listen to the teachings of Rahib the Wise. Your town is the ground on which your glory thrives, and happy is he who finds treasure on this soil. Once you have a town, quickly build businesses to create jobs. Show your subjects that your towns prosper and are not simply instruments of war.
Oh, they're not? Oh, oops. Alright, so your father, as a successful field commander, has been appointed to serve as the personal guard of Emperor Constantine X Ducas. For this purpose, your father managed to organize a book from the wise Sultan Rahib of the Seljuks. It is supposed to teach you the basic of a successful rulership. How lovely that the Seljuks are just giving us a book of how to rule a city. In Sofia, an ore vein has been discovered recently to open up the new resource and the metals commodity as a production in the town and commission a business for it. For each town, you can define 5 commodities that the town is produced. The commodity production on the town, then click the configure commodity. Alright, so configure production, metal, very good. With no production can be deselected. So now we have a metal mine, and we can go to it and we can say like how much we want to invest in it, I suppose. Alright, we'll have 2 productions, just like in all the others. Oh, the dialogue to proceed. So just like in the tutorial, we still have lumber, bricks, grain, fruits, and we'll have metals.
On new businesses, the success of your orders will only become apparent when your market has the right commodities on offer. Once a new business has been built, all those subjects who have been patiently waiting for new jobs will automatically find their way there. But remember, if a person works, he will need to eat. Constructing new buildings to help meet this need will also be worth your while.
Commission your business. The construction of the business will begin as soon as all the building materials are available on the market. During its actual construction time, the business will hire labor resources automatically. Production of metal by building 2 more mines and wait until all the labor is hired. Town has free workers. They come from the surrounding area. All businesses automatically hire free workers as long as they need them available in town. are taken from the market of the town. If some coins are unavailable, construction will be delayed. So what, you want me to build like 2 more? This is ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to like go over the top with this. But there we go. So we're now building a lot more metal. I suppose we're preparing for a war or something. Tax income, labor costs, income from goods. We are currently on the negative, but we have a lot of money in the banks. I'm not worried about it. Press spacebar to increase the game speed. So 10 times regular speed. Alright, a week passed. Another week passed. How's our thing producing over here? Oh, it's pausing when I go over here. That's unfortunate. Alright, I don't think I really want like times 0.1 speeds. Just for you know, my own mental patience. Your first business has been completed and I will automatically hire workers. When they become available in the business sells all the commodities produced are linked to the town marketplace. Traders can purchase the commodities from there without incurring additional fees and, for example, sell them in another town at a higher price. So we are now producing metal. See, you cannot change the name of the town at the moment. Okay. I was just checking. Jesus. We can like reduce the efficiency and maybe like increase it somewhere else. That's interesting. In dialogue, you will be shown which commodities are in stock in the town and your trader. Okay, the trading commodities is a central element of the game and is simulated with a high degree of complexity. All prices follow the supply and demand. Pay attention to the stock levels of each commodity. Do not purchase if the level is lower than 2 bars, and do not sell if the level is 2 or more bars. I have to be like very precise. So what we have over here, game saved, is like production per week. Currently 0 because we're still, yeah, we have, now we're hiring it. You can see the production going up. 54 workers, we're still missing labor, more are coming up, and I think it is almost, yeah, it is now fully maintained, and it's costing 250 to upkeep, but it's producing 4 barrels of metal, which each barrel sells at like 62, so that means 4 times 62, that is 248, so technically it's like 2 below, but I suppose if we like buy it and sell it somewhere else, we might be able to like earn some money out of it.
The delight accompanying Leon's successes is short-lived. An imperial courier bears the appalling news. Murderers, hired by an unknown party, surprised the emperor in his chambers. His personal guard fought bravely, but the poison on the assassin's weapons was too strong. The emperor succumbed to his wounds, and so did Leon's father. A great responsibility now rests on Leon's shoulders. As the new head of the royal house of Universalis, he is, of course, expected to travel to Constantinople for the burial. His family has been a close friend of the imperial family for generations. But after the ceremony, the strong-willed Eudokia is to take the throne, and nobody knows what the future holds.
What's the problem? They have a senate, you know, a woman can be a monarch as well. I don't see the problem with that.
Leon Veselios, please accept my heartfelt condolences for the loss of your father. He served my husband faithfully and well. Hence, your family shall not be forgotten under my rule. Unfortunately, you have little time to grieve. Your presence at my coronation is of great significance politically. Please accept my gratitude for your support in this time of upheaval. Eudokia.
Okay, then Emperor Constantine has fallen victim to an assassination. Your father, who was serving at the court at the time, died while trying to defend the Emperor. The Empress Dowager Eudokia, as the new head of the Veselios noble house, asked you to attend the funeral and her enthronement. Till your business has produced enough commodities such that 120 barrels of fruit are available at the market in Sofia, so that you will have a gift for your trip to Constantinople. I see. So basically all we have to do now is just wait until we produce like just a bunch of fruit. That seems fair enough. We're producing like 8 barrels per week. That means we'll have to wait quite a lot of time actually. Yeah, it's going to be done. 120 isn't really that much. Officer has been made in a nearby foreign city. You can view this an offer. Oh, you can view this request via the diplomacy dialogue. Offers increased sympathy with a particular press person. Wait, where? Where is the offer? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can I zoom in or something? Keeps like highlighting over here, but I'm I don't see it. Is this chronicle, development, your empire, units and towns, all towns, production, overview, configure production, trade? Is this like over to here where we sent our scout or something? Clearly missing something. Missing raw material, missing labor. Alright, I'll just increase the speed and wait until I have 120 fruits in the stock, which should be right about now. There we go.
It seems as though all of Constantinople has arrived to send the Emperor off to his final resting place. Flanked by other representatives of royal houses, Leon is at the front of the funeral procession, which is led by the Imperial Widow. She holds her head high as she walks through the crowds. It is not only Eudokia's beauty that draws the attention of the greedy nobles. She will soon need to choose a new spouse, to whom she will transfer the Emperor's crown. The longer she hesitates, the more likely it is that civil war will break out among the power-hungry suitors. This makes the oath that Eudokia swears at her coronation even harder to stomach. Before the Patriarch of the Orthodox Church, the Empress swears never to wed again. From now on, the well-being of the Empire is to be her greatest duty and only concern.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing.
Esteemed Leon, it was a pleasure to meet you in person. To answer your last question, it was not easy for me to take that oath. But this was the only way for me to secure the throne without having to deal with all the intrigues from people who hope to have my hand in marriage. You have no idea how weary I am of it all. I hope that I will be able to find some peace on the trip that we spoke of. Perhaps even in your province.
I could totally agree with her decisions. She mentions that to you that she had this already solved in order to keep intrigues over the course. She is planning to embark on a journey of some length to the provinces, and thereby she will visit you in Sofia too. Alright, cool. Prepare everything to provide an appropriate welcome. Find the town of Constanza on the map, create a building squad, and locate a new trading road. Road to Constanza. It's very funny because that's actually a town that is currently in Romania, but at that time it was like part of the Byzantine Empire. But yeah, I think that will just have to wait until the next episode. Like the introduction and the cutscenes have taken so long that I just pretty much ran out of time. But anyway, it looks like a pretty cool game, and I'm pretty interested to see how it works after I actually start playing it. But until then, you know, I'll just have to like end it here. So I'm going to save. New save game over here. Vigilante Chief. I usually just call them save. There we go. And yeah, apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like and a favorite as always, helps a lot, and I'll see you next time with another way to make. Bye bye.